So the question today, how would you know if your child is being bullied? What are the early signs? Well, let's look at two different age groups. One, elementary school, kindergarten through 6th grade, and then we'll talk about middle school and high school. The challenge today is that a lot of kids are not being bullied physically, they're being bullied emotionally, and that doesn't leave the physical scars, the bruises, that were easily detectable, a decade ago. So emotionally, kids kindergarten through 6th grade, they're not always able to articulate how they feel or the fact that they're being bullied at school. So what ends up happening is they tend to internalize a lot of that, and then they start to talk about how their stomach hurts, they have a headache, they don't feel well, and for that reason they don't want to go to school or they don't want to go to baseball practice or what have you. So look for the physical signs, those things that seem to be out of character, especially if your child doesn't have a fever that would make you think that really they are ill. So that can be a sign. Now let's talk about older kids. As kids enter middle school and high school, yes, they can articulate how they feel or maybe the fact that they're being picked on, but they don't always do that. So what you want to look for is the kids, they seem more reluctant, they're kind of more withdrawn, especially if you have a kid that tends to be that active, aggressive, going out and happy-go-lucky, and all of a sudden they're not. Or they start to complain about the fact that really they don't want to go out anymore, they don't want to ride the bus anymore. Could you please take them to school instead of going the usual route? If they tend to withdraw from those things that they normally are excited about doing, that's a red flag for you. Start to look out for that. But then what can you do? So there's the symptoms, but then what are you going to do about it? So step number one, talk to everybody that has contact with your child, the teachers, the coaches, the mentors. See if you can get a full picture and then be able to take all that information and go and talk with the school principal about it and see if you can't generate some momentum to get your child some help and get them out of that situation. So, thank you again for that wonderful question. Hope that does you some good. Take care.